I was elbow deep in a hay bale, coaxing a pregnant heifer through early labor, when a sharp, piercing bark cut through the barn's quiet hum. Too close, too frantic. Then came the thunder of hooves. I spun around just in time to see a golden blur streak between the cows, sparking a stampede across my back pasture. The herd scattered in chaos, kicking up dust and panic. Maple, our gentlest and smallest cow, slipped in the mud with a cry that hit me like a punch to the gut. That dog wasn't playing. It was havoc on 4 legs, and the woman yelling after it from the fence line was laughing. That was the day Laura Hensley crashed into my ranch. She didn't knock, didn't wave, just unleashed her oversized golden retriever and called it freedom. I don't know what she thought she'd find out here in the middle of nowhere. Wine tastings or yoga retreats, maybe, but she wasn't ready for what she got, and I sure wasn't ready for her. Laura had just moved into the old Thompson place down the dirt road, a few acres off, but close enough for her tacky solar-powered flamingos to wink at me through the night. California plates, a dog mom bumper sticker, a spotless white SUV. She radiated city polish in a dusty rural sprawl. Her attitude, though, was far from spotless. I met her properly the next morning. I was patching the fence her dog's chaos had trashed when her SUV rolled up, window humming down. She flashed a smile straight out of a fitness ad. "Morning," she chirped. "You must be the cowboy next door." "Morning," I replied, eyeing Rusty, her golden retriever, lolling his tongue out the window like a deranged clown. "Guess that makes you the dog owner whose mutt chased my cattle yesterday." She blinked, unaccustomed to pushback. "Oh, Rusty? He was just playing. Your cows look like they needed the exercise." I bit my cheek to keep from snapping. "One's pregnant and limping now. It's not a game. Scaring livestock's a crime out here." Her face twisted, half amused, half offended. "Crime? Come on. He didn't bite them. Are you really upset over a few? What do you call them? Moo cows." I gave her a long, blank stare, then turned back to the fence. "There's a leash law, ma'am. Even here, the sheriff doesn't take kindly to dogs harassing cattle." She scoffed. "I know my rights. My cousin's a lawyer. This is America. Dogs run free." I wanted to say freedom doesn't cover trampling pregnant heifers or wrecking my property, but arguing with Laura was like talking to a brick wall. She'd just wait for her turn to speak. A few days passed quietly. I hoped our chat had sunk in. Then, like clockwork, it happened again. I was mucking pens when that familiar bark rang out. Rusty, loose, tearing through the north pasture like a meat-seeking missile. The cows bolted, dirt flying. I grabbed my phone, caught a shaky clip, then whistled and waved, trying to redirect him. "No dice." He didn't know commands. Unsurprising, given Laura's training seemed limited to Instagram filters. She jogged over in yoga pants and a neon hoodie, breathless, grinning like this was a brunch mishap. "He's so energetic. He loves making friends." "These aren't friends," I snapped. "They're 1,000-pound animals with babies on the way." She rolled her eyes. "You need to lighten up. I didn't move here for cow policing." That night, I filed a county incident report and set trail cams along the property lines. I'd had enough of playing the lone grown-up. It wasn't just damage. It was her disregard, treating my herd like a petting zoo. She'd stroll across my field with Rusty, once plopping a folding chair by the south gate to watch sunsets, sipping wine like she owned the view. I sent a warning letter with the livestock protection statute. Her reply, taped to my truck, "Don't be such a drama cowboy." It felt personal. Every patch I fixed, she tore open. Every piece of peace I saw, she shattered. Rusty wasn't mean, just wild, untrained, dangerous in a ranch setting. The real turning point came on a cloudy Sunday. I was checking Maple, her leg healing, when the north gate swung open, chain undone. Before I could react, Rusty barreled in, tongue flapping, straight from Maple. She stumbled, panicked. I yelled, sprinted, threw a rake. Nothing stopped him. I tackled him full on in the mud, grabbing his collar as he thrashed. His eyes flashed confusion, not malice. His owner did. Laura arrived late, gasping. "What are you doing to my dog?" "Your dog's about to kill my cow," I roared, no calm left. "This is livestock harassment. One more time, it's not a ticket, It's seizure. Got it. She opened her mouth, shut it, silence, rare and telling. But it wouldn't last. Next morning, a pop sticker-sealed note hit my gate. Let's be neighborly. We move here for peace, not threats. Keep your cows from wandering into Rusty's play space. Laura, smiley face. I laughed, crumpled it, tossed it in the burn barrel. She wasn't clueless. She was entitled, flipping reality with a smiley face. Days later, tire tracks scarred the ditch by my fence. Her flamingo decaled SUV, dog prints everywhere, cow hair snagged, gate latch broken. I filed another complaint with pics, called Sheriff Grayson. I'll be by tomorrow, he drawled, voice steady as oak. Grayson, slow-talking, hard-judging, a local since we chased creek frogs as kids, rolled up next morning as I fixed the latch. He scanned the field, took my folder, photos, vet bills, Laura's note. Her SUV roared in. She hopped out, all fake cheer. Sheriff, everything okay? Grayson nodded, unreadable. Checking complaints. A misunderstanding. Rusty needs to roam. It's his nature. Licensed. Her smile faltered. I didn't think. Rabies? I think so. You have it or you don't, he said, jotting notes. This is about livestock harassment. Misdemeanor. Her jaw dropped. You're serious. Next time's a citation. 3, and it's court. She sputtered. My cousin's a lawyer. Good. He'll explain the codes. She stormed off, glaring. You're dragging this out. Smart. Making enemies. Just keeping my cows alive, I said. She emailed me a PDF. Cattle behavior and escalation strategies. Blog drivel claiming Rusty was a healer. I pinned it in the barn under local comedy. I added cams, reinforced fences, filed copies, waiting for her next move. Rain fell that morning, mud soft, tracks fresh. The north gate gaped. Rusty barreled through, barking, scattering the herd. Maple limped. A young rain fell that morning, mud soft, tracks fresh. The north gate gaped. Rusty barreled through, barking, scattering the herd. Maple limped. A young heifer crashed near the truck. I grabbed my rope, sprinted through the muck, caught Rusty by the collar, dragging him down as he thrashed, wild and clueless. My boots sunk deep into the soaked earth, the air thick with panic, the cows bawling, hooves thundering in all directions. Laura's voice sliced through the chaos like a saw, high and shrill. What are you doing? Let go of him. I didn't even look at her. Your dog is harassing livestock for the 4th time. You deny opening the gate again. Her arms crossed, hair plastered to her face by the rain. I didn't open anything. He must have found a way through. Tire tracks. Flamingo decals. Same ones from your driveway. Gate latches busted. You think I staged that too? Before she could answer, Grayson's truck pulled up, slow and steady, like judgment itself. He stepped out, nodded at me, then turned to Laura, who was now trying to pull Rusty away by his soggy bandana. Grayson held up his phone, showed her the footage. I watched your dog come through the gate you said you didn't touch. Livestock harassment. Trespass. Failure to control. 3rd offense. He pulled out a citation pad. You're getting cited, MS. Hensley. Animal control's coming. Next time it's seizure. Leash and muzzle, or he's gone. Laura stood there, stunned, mouth opening and closing like she'd swallowed a bug. Then the storm hit her all at once. Not the rain, but the realization. She wasn't just dealing with a grumpy cowboy anymore. This was legal. I'll sue, she hissed, grabbing Rusty tighter. You can't, Grayson said, eyes calm. But you won't win. She left, skidding mud as her tires spun, streaks across my pasture like scars. 3 weeks later, we were in court. I came with a binder thick as a feed catalog, photos, vet bills, video clips, trail cam footage, statements, timestamps. Laura came with her cousin, a skinny man in an ill-fitting suit who looked like he'd rather be anywhere else. He had a yellow notepad and 3 printed emails, all of them irrelevant. The judge, Langston, a stern woman with a reputation for being a no-nonsense livestock owner herself, listened, quiet and stone-faced. Laura's cousin tried to charm her, then argue law, then suggest Rusty was a therapeutic animal with a need for free movement. Langston didn't blink. "You're lucky he wasn't shot." I handed her my evidence. She read it like a grocery list, marked every citation. "This is repeated livestock harassment, documented disregard of property law, and failure to control a known danger. You are hereby fined $2,137.89 in veterinary bills, $318 in property damage. You will secure your dog on a leash and within your fenced property within 30 days or forfeit him to animal control." Laura's face turned the color of wet concrete. Langston added, "And you will have no contact, direct or indirect, with Mr. Coulter." I nodded once. Laura muttered something under her breath, but the courtroom had already turned its back on her. 2 weeks later, a for sale sign hit the front of the old Thompson place. Her flamingos came down the same day. Neighbors told me she moved to a strict HOA subdivision across the state. No big dogs allowed. I grilled in peace that night. Maple's leg healed up, and she calved a healthy little bull named Birch. And I finally had the quiet I'd earned. No more barking, no more pastel lawn decor blinking through the window at midnight, no more legal PDFs taped to my gate. Just me, the land, the cattle, and a new plaque I screwed into the gatepost myself. "Reed Ranch, dogs stay leashed." And they have ever since.